Oh, great. Oh, hey, man, it's really cool to meet you, Mr. Sadler. Yeah, I have to be upfront. I grew up watching your movies. Trespass was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid.
Dude. Well, it's nice to meet you.
I was maybe a little young when I saw it, but I really liked it.
Oh, well, now I feel old.
No. Okay, sorry. Demon.
I like that movie too. I haven't seen that movie in ages. I'm wondering if it holds up.
I rewatched it for this column that I do on JOBLO called "The Best Movie You Never Saw," and it really is the best movie you never saw. I think for some people.
Wow, cool.
Yeah. So I have to ask you though, in terms of the amazing body of work that you've had, and you've had some amazing roles, where does Death rank? Is Death rank near the top?
I think so. It's certainly one of the most memorable. It's easily the most fun.
Yeah.
To play. I mean, he's just like he's so silly. I have a freedom when I play Death that you don't really have with a lot of other characters, where you got to be the hero. You got to be, you can fiddle around with things somewhat, but you can't, you really got to keep the train on the tracks. Death is different. Death is unleashed.
I guess, do you find that you get recognized for that part though? Because I mean, you look very, very different in reality. So you get to kind of hide behind the makeup to a certain degree, I guess, maybe, right?
I think people, the only people that used to recognize me were that I was recognized a few times by police officers because they're really good with faces. And I'm seriously, I had one officer stop me in an elevator and say, "Grim Reaper, right?" Yeah, yes. But no, under the 3 hours of makeup, it's pretty hard to, and without the Czechoslovakian accent or, no, I don't get recognized for Death very much.
I think it was probably
on the street anyway.
It was probably my first introduction to Ingmar Bergman, actually watching Journey.
Oh, poor Ingmar. He made a really serious movie, and then we blew it out of the water.
No, you guys made it amazing, actually. I thought. Okay, so going back though, 30 years later, was there ever any like kind of worry that perhaps it wouldn't live up to the film? I mean, I think it does brilliantly, but does it almost feel like, why go back and mess with the classic to some degree?
No, I never felt like, why go back and mess with a classic? I was a little concerned that the anticipation.
Yeah.
Once it was announced that there's going to be a third one, it was, the buildup has been enormous. And Sadler coming back as the Reaver, I've been afraid that, if the anticipation is high enough, there's no way you can possibly live up to it. But no, I'm really glad. I'm really happy that we made the third one. I think it's it kind of closes the loop.
Well, and it's a hopeful movie, I think, that's come along at a bit of a dark time, right? I mean,
couldn't come at a better time. Couldn't come at a better time.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. And I love the movie. I think people are going to go crazy for it. So I hope you come back for another one.
I'll be there.
I want a Death Solo spinoff, to be honest. Always my favorite character.
Reaper Madness?
Yeah, Reaper Madness. Brilliant.
Write it.
Get the Kickstarter going and I will contribute, I promise.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, man. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Let's rock! Be excellent to each other and party on, dudes. Yeah, Billy, Dad! How you doing?
Well, we're dead and we're in hell.
But how you doing?
We're good.